There we go. Let's see some stuff now. Hopefully you can hear me too. Let me, man. Alright. Alright, we're going to check my phone, YouTube, to see as if we are actually live right now. Let's see here. Not searching. There we go. My channel. Okay, Pixel Project Pandemonium. Cool. Cool. Now that I know that it's working on YouTube, we will restart the song, the last song, because I think that's a really cool song. Wait a minute, that is the same song. We'll start. Hello everybody, and welcome to the Brickside live stream for, what am I calling this? Pixel Project Pandemonium. Alright. All the music that you'll be hearing on this stream is by Wintergatzen, awesome band, and the main guy from that is the one who's doing that whole awesome marble machine, which I'm excited to see the version 3 that he's starting to build, that he's been doing in secret this whole time. So, anywho, today we're going to make a potted GROOT. This is what he looks like, but we're going to use, for the potted plant part of it, or the pot, we're going to use the 3D Mario pipe plans that I have. But we're going to modify this a little bit, because you see he comes down to a base of 4. This I built for a base of 5, so they would stick in there. The reason this is 5 is because this is big enough to shove a quarter into, so you could also use this as a coin holder. Now, one thing I'm going to try to modify also is the top pieces here. They go around the top of the 3D Mario pipe. I don't like how loosely they fit on here, so I might see about doing a second row on here, just to lock it onto this better, so they're not just sitting on the top, if that makes sense. So first things first, let's build the pipe. We'll start this low so I can move the paper as we go up, so I can make room for those top pieces. We'll start things off by putting down the black. I'm wondering, what can I do? Let's plan for the future. Alright, so he's 4. Maybe I will swing it out and just make another. We'll just make him a little wider at the bottom, just so he fits in. That will be our plan. Remind me about that when it gets time. I think I already said, but we're going to start with the black beads. And now do that. There, and there. These pixel projects tend to be a little bit more on the boring side just because you're just laying down so much of the same color. But people love them when they're finished. This one I'm making is for a teacher, we'll call her that, that works at the school that I work at. So she likes GROOT, or at least she likes having a lot of GROOT things in her room. She's seen some of the other stuff I've done that have been in various areas of the school, and so I wanted to make her very own. Alright, so that's all the black. Now we'll do the green. The green we'll do some of the stuff out of here. Do shamrock, and I'm gonna go diagonal pattern with it. I don't know, what do you think? Sour apple? Maybe, you know what? That's sour apple and kiwi. We'll do that. We'll go with a diagonal pattern on these. And we've got to make sure that we start them all the same way, because otherwise there will be some type of a odd look when it's completed, because you'll have one panel or so that doesn't look quite like the rest. I guess that was the end of that song. I'm very glad that Wintergarten has allowed permission to use the tracks on YouTube videos for stuff like this, background music. Because then I shouldn't get any copyright flags, and you guys should all be able to watch my videos at your leisure. This one. There we go. Depending on how this one turns out, might change up how I do these projects moving forward. Try to make redesign the GROOT a little bit, maybe, so it fits better, or make the base just a little bit bigger so it can hold a little more change or something like that. So. Alright, almost done this green. Got 2 more panels to do. And I've got some family that is looking to do a Pokemon raid for Rockruff. That one hatches in about 10 minutes, so we'll see how that one. We'll see if that happens. Start there. Alright, now I want to find out how these things actually look. That's kind of cool. These ones will take a little bit longer to put in because I gotta squeeze them in between the other beads. When you're just doing them right next to each other, it can go really quick. So be sure to let me know in the comments below what you think of this video. Be sure to subscribe. And if you're on the Facebook, you can look over there too. You know, before this stream is done, I should probably let you guys all know where I'm going to be for my next event live, if you wanted to pick up any of the stuff that I have. As soon as I'm done this handful, I'll try to tell you guys that. Alright, that's pretty good. Alright, that's it for that for now. Keep those colors off to the side for a bit. Now we'll work on the brown here. And that we'll also do. We'll do light brown and dark brown probably. Dude, this checkerboard pattern looks so good when it's all pressed. And it still has that retro feel to it. Sonic the Hedgehog, a lot of the artwork in there has that same type of feel. Nostalgic 80s. That's good stuff. Alright, I think I got all those. We're doing the, I call it dark brown, but it's just brown. There's another way to do the brown that I think also looks pretty cool, and that is to randomly place all the different browns, so that'll be more like actual dirt. But it is tough because your brain always wants to create patterns and symmetry and stuff like that, so you're constantly fighting with yourself. So it's tough. I think the easiest way to do it is just get the 3 colors in your hand and just the 2 that are easiest to pick up, put in your hand, and then place them down. If you find that there's too many being grouped up on your board, then start removing some and placing them elsewhere. Now, we've got these parts done. I think I need to change something on here because we'll move this. Because if this now is not going to be the bottom of this, it's going to be still in here, but we're going to move this down another row, then these should still be green. So we're going to have to do that. And we'll have to start this so here we can just do it like this here. That'll help us to keep track. The 1st, 3rd, and 5th. Well, that's wonderful. You have to move everything over one. Is it raid time? Let's see here. Oh, alright, no raid. It's not what we were looking for. We go 1st, 3rd, 5th. And hopefully I'm putting these all back in the correct spot, because otherwise this thing's not going to fit at all when it's done. 1st, 3rd, and 5th. And these ones. What did I do wrong? that's right. Okay. Get rid of these now. I like the little bit of engineering that gets involved in doing these 3D ones. I just hope that I don't mess up with the colors that I'm putting down. Alright, so that's that. Alright, so now we need the other ones, which are going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 wide. We'll go here. Actually, I didn't even need to move that. Oh well. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. And then we're going to have to go up 3. And then over 10. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. And we need 4 of these. This is the third. And we'll go this way. Two, 4, 6, 8. If I didn't knock them over. 10. Yeah, so that should be the end of the black. Why do I feel that I'm missing something on these? Because I am. Because they're supposed to be the browns. Okay. So let me go turn on my heat press so that that's ready to go when we're all ready. All right, sorry about that. All right, so before we forget to do the tops on these 4 things, let's do that. So we know that the outsides have to be the dark brown or brown. So we go here, here. I'm gonna have to move that one now. And then we'll put the insides, which would be the light brown. There we go. That way when they pop up from underneath, they are the right color. Okay, so let's work on these now. And we'll start with our kiwi, and we'll do the same thing, figure out where the heck this is supposed to be. So, kiwi, well, let's just mark it off right now. So the 4 that we missed were 3 in, and then, well, we'll do it down here. 3 in, and then these 4. Five, because then there were 2 at the end. All right, so it's those 5. And 1, 3, and 5 are the light ones. So that means 1, 3, and 5. And that one's empty. Oh goodness, the first one's going to be so tough to figure out here. Got to make sure that you leave the blanks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right there. Okay. So now we know we just start at that corner, or that middle part over there. All right. And I'm not going to worry about it right now, but it could be that this ends up not matching up to these all that well. But rather than me trying to wrap my head around it in my head, we'll just make this one and see how it goes. I don't mind having to make another one. It's a 50-50 chance, although I'm doing it, so it's probably wrong. All right, so that was the kiwi. Now we got the moon, sour apple, and this one will go here. All right. We are getting there. You can do these in whatever color you want. I just like Mario pipes. But I didn't want it to look just like one, so we're using the lighter greens. Is that it? I think that's it. I wonder though if it would be better to do this. That'll be a nicer lock. So we're gonna try that on this one. Lock those pieces in a little better. Yeah. All right. So let's get these taped off. All right. And flip it. Oh, look at that, just in time. My heat press is beeping. Saying, I'm ready! All right. Give me just a minute, a couple minutes. I'll be right back. And we'll see about slapping these things together, because you got to do it while they're warm. I heat press both sides, so we'll see what happens here. I do a few times each side, just to make sure I get everything pretty level. I haven't heat pressed in a couple months. I'm really behind on doing things, but I wanted to get this whole studio set up for you guys. So I'm gonna say it's your fault. Yeah, that's right. Your fault. That's one side I've got heat pressed. Oh, these look cute. almost done. Two on there. I think that's pretty good. Oh yeah, I gotta flip it again to release the tension. I'm glad I'm remembering all these things before I'm done. I'm remembering all my little tricks now. Flip. That's a lot of pieces. Alright, last one. Alright, that should release enough of the stress from this. Alright. Now, before it gets too cool, we gotta snap these together. And there's the bottom. So that way when it cools in this shape. Oop. Make sure the browns stay on the top. There we go. Get that one in there. Try not to burn your fingers. And then the next one will be this, and it doesn't matter which way you go because it's always all of the colors lined up right. That's a bonus of doing things in the odd number here. There we go. So far, fantastic. And then let's see here. Oh, actually, it lined up perfectly. I'll show you in just a moment. Snap these in. Snap these in. Oop, it's upside down. Last one. Nice. All right. It's a little tough to see it on here, but if you look, you'll see that it goes. Oh, this one's not the right angle. So it is off one, and you can see, and we'll flip it around just to see if it changes it. But it goes dark. So this one would have been light and then dark, but it's not. It's the lighter one. Let's flip them and see what happens. Same thing. Which makes sense because of that. But shh, that'll be our little secret. Because most likely nobody would ever notice that because the black is enough to break your eye from seeing that difference. But it still looks pretty awesome, and that is big enough to push a quarter in. The quarter won't just drop in, but it'll sit there and it'll go pop. So there is our base. I like it. It's cool. And if you're making these yourself and you wanted to make it bigger, you definitely could. In whatever direction you want it to go. So there's our base. We will let this cool off to the side, and now we can work on our GROOT. And I will probably start from the bottom and go up. So that way I can make sure that I don't miss that little bit at the end there. All right. So we need to make this a spot for 5. And I'm going to make them taller too, so we'll go out like this. And I know that I said 5 and he's out further, but this will make sense in just a little bit. All right. Oh wait, this one's gonna stay like that. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's where that's gonna go in. These ones will help to lock it so it doesn't go in too far. Alright, and then we'll just fill in the rest of the colors. There. That rogue one over there. Alright, this song's got quite a snappy beat to it. Man, I'm flinging beads all over the place. Alright, almost done the black. Just gotta circle his head. Run out of things to talk about. If I had any viewers, you guys could ask me questions. But I figure since this is my first video, I've moved this. What the heck did I do? There we go. I gotta find out where all my mistakes are now. Okay. I forgot I generally have something underneath this so I can move the whole thing together. So now when I move my board, it only moves the board and not the paper too. There's the done. There's the done. All right, black is done. Let's do our kiwi lime. Actually, you know what? We will do sour apple to match the lighter. Actually, you know, maybe we'll mix it up in here too. So we'll start off with the sour apple, the kiwi lime, because we're gonna make him a little tonal. So anytime that there's two of them together, well, here's one that would be in the shadow. So there's two together. Shadow. And a lower one. Here's inside. There. This one's inside. Kind of low, and two together. Oh, I just mixed them. I hate when I do that. Alright, that might be all of them. Nope. Now we'll do the rest of them in the lighter. Yeah, that's good. I like it. Alright, now we're done with our greens. And let's put in our two white beads. The shine in his eyes. And because it's a little difficult to see, we're going to take this out. Now we can tell where the darker ones are. So we'll put the browns in. So we got one that goes right here. And then we have these two right underneath the black one there. And then we close that off. And then we go diagonally down from there. Then we have these three. And then we skip that one, but then we follow this down. And that's going to be the last one that people see. That one's in the shadow there. And then we're going to just go like that. Yeah, that's good. And I think everything else will be light brown. That arm. This one's just diagonal. Alright. Gonna work out good. Alright. Almost done. Make sure we don't mess some of that stuff up top. Let's fill in the top just so we make sure that we get all the ones we need to. And there. Looking good. Oop, let me see if I can recycle some of that tape from earlier. Oop, popping up beads. There we go. Ah, nice. Didn't have to use any new tape. Alright. So what we're going to do is we're going to flip it. Board back in there. I'm gonna go press it. I'll show it off, and then I'm gonna go and have to clamp it down because I want to make sure that this does finally cool flat. But once we've pressed it into here, you'll be able to see what it looks like, and hopefully that'll just squish just enough. But that one fit is a lot better than trying to make these fit after everything's cooled down. Alright, so I'll be right back to show off the final. Alright. First press on the first side. I'll give it a little turn. Second press on the first side. And that's good. I will flip it. First press, second side. And then turn it. second press, second side. Alright. And then I flip it again and press the first side one more time. Alright, that should be good. There's our GROOT. Oh, it's hot. So hot. Oh, I'm gonna do it this way. Wait a minute, I can't just take it off. Actually, I might keep it in this piece just to lock him in. There we go. We'll just keep it right there. Yeah, we'll put this back on just so I can show it to you like I promised. I want to be a man of my word. See, these are popping in real nice because these are completely cooled. So they're really nice. But this guy, see, he's already starting to bend a little bit because he's still pretty hot. There. So there you go. Pretty cool. Well, and hot. I like it. And it's pretty minimalistic because it's using all the same colors for everything. Alright. So I'm going to let him finally cool. So we'll just take these off so I can let it cool inside that piece. But then I can lay some books on him and flatten him out. So he'll be able to stay like that forever! And that will actually conclude today's stream. So let me go and shut this off. So thank you for hanging out with me today. And hopefully we'll do it again soon. Alright. Later, my dudes. Catch you on the brick side.